to the current position. I think it's
Yeah,
okay.
let's go to the current position after the check on f3. King goes back, king h6. And now the move played by Praggnanandhaa was not rook a7, but rook c2. What's the idea? To give a check on c6. I think that's pretty it.
Okay, that looks very human. For some reason, the bar again is saying this is not working. Somehow there's a draw. How there's a draw? I have no idea. What I see, the queen on h1 is completely disconnected. I mean, how many times have you seen position like this? The knights on e4 and f3 dominate the white queen on h1. How even can you get to that? The white king is paralyzed. No moves at all.
He played a move. I cannot see which move he played. Strat says the knight c5 just blocks it. Ooh.
Wow. So is there a move?
Yeah, there is a move. It's just going to be updated. Chat, what was the move that was played? You can see maybe from the big board.
I don't see knight c5 on the board, by the way.
Oh, there is no knight c5. Queen e7 has been played. The queen is just moving one step towards the right. And now I think rook c6 has been played, and then knight back on f6. I think this is the current position, but it's soon going to be updated also on our live board. This is the current position.
Wait, then how do you stop queen e4? Queen e4 now is a major threat. That's why Durabali played queen e7 to go after the white king. And suddenly you can't help but feel that white's queen does not matter. It's just impressive on h1.
Look at the time, 30 seconds. Under 30 seconds for Durabali. This is stressy.
Every round we get a drama. This is a huge drama here. This game still can end either way. Critical moment between second team of India against Azerbaijan. Prague desperately needs to win the match to level the score and still stay within the contention, not only for the medals, but also the gold medals. Can Prague do it?
That's a good question. Now is Prague too torn to find a move? What are the options here? Queen h4 is one. Is there something else? What is Praggnanandhaa thinking?
Queen h4 is hanging the queen.
Oh, yeah.
That is probably not very
good. Don't play queen h4.
It's just difficult to make a move for white. I mean, for black, suddenly the threats are very easy. So what do you do here? I mean, how do you stop queen e4? I mean, what you're supposed to do there next? Some rook e8 craziness? Rook e8, queen e8, rook f6, king g7, h. Oh my goodness, and probably not even working. What are you supposed to do? I don't see a single move.
That's crazy. There is a king on h6. There is an exchange up. The move is rook g8.
Whoa, rook a3. Wait, what?
Whatever.
Rook, no?
Rook a3. The rook goes back is the move played by Prague.
Rook h3 just hangs the rook. I can just take the rook, right? Am I not completely blind there? I think the queen on e7 is docking the rook on a3. Then the rook f6 is a possibility. There's also queen e4.
Back the rook.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this is drama. Just take everybody popcorn and watch this.
And what is happening after queen takes 3, rook check, rook takes king g7? What is the idea? Taking on b6, I guess.
And then you can even mock white and play h6. You know, the queen on h1 is doomed.
Oh my god.
Just go back to the maybe final position.
Yes. This is the current position.
What's the clock, by the way?
To make a move.
Clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. Very big moment.
Yeah, if we can zoom on.
Queen a3, play rook f6.
a3, rook take f6. The king goes back on g7. This is what is happening.
I think Team India is in trouble. Prague blew it. I mean, this entire idea of rook c3 was a terrible blunder. Maybe we are going to go back to that a bit later. Rook takes on b6. And I think now, Durabali could make one of the coolest moves of the Olympiad, h6. If he's going to play it, he's going to have my eternal respect. Just play h6. Just play h6. I mean, keep the queen on h1 in prison completely.
We see the big board now on screen. Look, the tension is real. The time is ticking. Both players are having under 1 minute on the clock. If you can see the current situation, there are 35 seconds for Black, and he has to make a move. Again, guys, the time control, there is no additional time anymore. Is now having the hands on his forehead, but he has to make a move. 20 seconds remaining. You move your hand for the forehand and make a move.
The stress levels, Alessia, you can see he's so super pumped, so super stressed. The adrenaline is just boiling in his veins. He does play h6. You're amazing, Vasev. But what about rook g6 and rook g4? I didn't calculate that, to be honest.
Yeah, rook g6 and rook g4 is taking a pawn.
Yeah. And also, the knight on f3 is quite vulnerable now. There you go. I mean, you have to do it, Prague. There's no other choice for you. Just take the pawn and pray. I mean, there's nothing else, really. This is already a bit random. Sometimes this happens. Total crazy game. Mutual blunders, but, I mean, you have to understand the players. They're incredibly nervous. This is a very high-stakes game here.
But also, some variations are super hard to calculate. It's very tough to find their accurate move in every position. Oh my God.
What was that?
Yeah, I saw a slow movement of the rook, and then eventually the rook landed on g6.
That's a slow roll. That's what it is. I mean, I think we saw rook d6 somewhere landing, and then it goes to g6.
And maybe also a small lag from the camera. Maybe Prague made a more direct movement, but it made my heart stop for a second.
Okay, now the bar says what is completely busted. Why is he completely busted? I guess the knight on f3 is still dominating the position.
Guys, we have a very important news here. With king on h7, the game is, according to the engine, at 0-0-0. If the king goes to f7 or f8, the game is still going on. The king goes to h7. Attention. This means that now computer says 0-0-0. Arthurs, please tell us something. What is going on?
0-0-0 is completely acceptable for Duraballi. That's the thing. I mean, he would just throw both of his hands towards Prague if draw was offered. This is not only about his game, it's also about the team win. There's still the big result that Duraballi is aiming for is a draw. Rook takes on g4 is played. Now the big move, the big moment of truth. What Duraballi has prepared against this move.
The knight on f3 is now protected just by the queen. And it starts, there is now light at the end of the tunnel. Queen h3 could finally start to bring the queen out. Rook g6, the queen might get to d7. I see that this is not over, guys. Don't go anywhere. This is an important moment.
They're playing with an increment, and I think I saw d4 being played. That feels a bit too slow for me, but maybe it's also opening the a8 square for the queen. Think about moves like queen a8, so desperately Duraballi wants to position the queen on the same diagonal as the white king.
Yeah, look at this. d4 is on the board. And the bar.
The bar is careless. The bar says d4 is a blunder. Apparently, there's something wrong. I have no clue what is wrong with this move. Rook g6 is played. Now, what happens after queen a8? Did he blunder? Rook c6? Oh, my goodness. And queen h3 is jumping out alive.
Yeah, queen h3. And then queen d6. This is huge. This is huge. Of course, guys, the time situation. Yeah, the kid cut. The kid cut is still there. The kid cut was not touched. Maybe this is the problem for Duraballi.
The nerves are really playing a huge role here. You can see the nervousness just by watching the game. Queen e7, he starts to adopt himself. He releases the queen. He wants to get queen e4.
Is this a good move or is this another problem?
I mean, queen h3, my gut feeling, get out the queen. You need to get it out, get it out. I mean, you need to get the queen to play. Obviously, king f3 cannot be played. Queen e4 loses the queen on h1. You cannot do that. This is where your calculation skills, ladies and gentlemen, are shown. This is why you're training. And he does play bishop d3 check. It's not even a check. No, it's just a casual.
Oh my God!
Sacrifice.
The queen is hanging! Help! Send help! The queen is hanging on h1. But now there are so many discovery check. Is this the winning move? Or is this some craziness? You see, the queen went back to a3 and now Pragg has so many discovery check. I feel like queen a3 is a mistake.
Definitely Pragg is definitely given a chance to win the game. Rook e6, rook e1 is a move I would like to consider because I get so many extra pawns. The d-pawn is not going anywhere. Huge moment here for the Olympiad 9th round. We are seeing here a battle for the leadership in the all-overall rankings. Pragg needs to win the game to level the scores with Team Azerbaijan.
And he's touching the rook. And now he moves to e6. This means that he wins a rook and he has already captured it. Wow, look at this. This is brilliant.
Yeah, rook e1 is played.
Yes, rook e6, rook take d3, and rook take e1. I think that's what we are seeing on the board right now.
Very dramatic moments here from the 9th round. I mean, again, you can't just make this stuff up, and it happens every round. Every single round, there's drama. There's a lot of excitement. This is why we love chess, and it's completely unpredictable.
Now I think that we can see, you see in how he's standing, how he's sitting at the board, we see that this is not what you wanted to have. You are a rook down now, and you need to take that rook. If not, the situation is not getting better. But now the queen is going out, and at the end of all these exchanges, white is having 3 extra pawns.
And now Pragg is technically winning. I mean, it's 2 extra pawns. Queen e4, just take home the bacon, right? And 2 extra pawns here for Pragg. It's going to be a long run, but this gives hope for second team of India to come back because, I mean, this game, Alessia, is just nuts. I mean, I cannot even understand what is happening there for most of the part.
There was a check on e4, and now even the pawn on d4 is falling. This is no good news.
He resigns. Wow.